Oh, there we are live. I was like pushing buttons. We are talking iodine today. There's an ad of mine of Living the Good Life Naturally, and there are so many questions on this ad. And so I thought, oh, Wednesdays, our magnesium moment is about diving a little bit deeper. And iodine can be tricky. You just simply must remember I'm sharing with you insights and my perspective. I am not a doctor. I am not a nurse. I never will be. I am not telling you what to do. I am sharing with you some things I've learned for myself and my family and how we uptake iodine and why some things happen that we don't want happening when we add iodine, and my understanding that about iodine and how I use it. You filter it through your experience. Healthy women filter all information through their own body's needs. You are the CEO of your body and your health, and you simply must filter this through your situation because it can be very individualized for each person on a part of your health journey. Let's jump right into what you need to do to support if you're taking iodine orally. Number one, does this surprise you? Magnesium. Does it surprise you that iodine is dependent upon magnesium? And if you don't have enough magnesium in place, your iodine can upset your thyroid production and function. We don't want that. So before you add iodine, let's make sure your magnesium levels are up. Now, iodine can push out halogens. And we want halogens pushed out, bromine, chlorine, things like that. We want those pushed out because your thyroid, specifically on the bromine on the periodic table is very close to iodine. And if you don't have enough iodine, your body is going to use the bromine that you have. And we have bromine everywhere, all around us. Some of our foods are loaded with bromine. Mountain Dew, maybe I shouldn't say a brand name. Anyway, the yellow drink that starts with the mountain and ends with a little drop, loaded. That color is loaded with bromine. And so you are pushing iodine and replacing it with halogens. And that's why so many times when people start taking iodine orally, they feel horrible because their body is pushing out the halogens. And if you don't have enough minerals to bind to the halogen, you're going to recycle it instead of pushing it out. We don't want to recycle that. It will make you exhausted. Your thyroid function will dip. It's not good. But when that happens, let me grab this, because everyone has a bag of salt in their windowsill. Everyone has a bag of salt in their windowsill. I doubt it, but I do. This is currently my favorite. This is my favorite. And drinking some salt water can help bind to those halogens, the bromines, the fluorides, those types of halogens, and flush them out of your system because of all the different little minute minerals that are in the salt. Now, are there other salts you can use for this? Absolutely there are. And I use other kinds. This is a great one. A good sea salt is what we're looking for that is maintaining all of those minerals. A good sea salt. I really like this one, but it doesn't have to be this one. Don't feel like you have to run out and buy this exact salt. It is a good one if you've got access to it, but a good sea salt will help. And so let's say you took a drop of your iodine and it tanks your energy. If appropriate for you, try drinking a little salt water. Now that gets and this is where I think people get overwhelmed. And so remember, we're not taking in information to distance ourselves from health. We're taking in information to learn, to educate ourselves, and to pop it in our tool belt so we understand more. Don't let it freeze your action. Don't let it freeze your action. Yesterday, Shelly came down, so we've been spending a couple days together on work. And I walked into a restaurant. We thought it would be gluten-free. They didn't have gluten-free. I went into freeze mode. I was just frozen, like, okay, I need food. I had gone too long without food. I can't think what to do next. This restaurant is not going to feed me. And I had to make a really simple, fast decision. Freeze mode is real and it happens to many of us. And sometimes more information can put us into freeze mode. A simple action, if you want to prep to add iodine, is soaking in magnesium, upping your retinol with vitamin A found in desiccated liver. This supports your iron recycling, your copper recycling. This is the solution for that. Adding in your acerola. Did you hear me say that? Acerola. I say it wrong. Adding in your acerola because it has a strong copper core, and copper is going to help support your thyroid and not letting this tank you. Some good salt. And I don't have any. Imagine me holding some Brazil nuts because the selenium in these beautiful Brazil nuts in my hand support your body in getting rid of what iodine is going to start pushing out. We want it pushed out, but we have to set our body up for support. And if not, iodine is going to tank us and drop our thyroid. That's why, and okay, I love to thrift. You know that. I get a little dopamine hit. And when I thrift, I got this cute jacket. Do you like it? Yesterday. When I thrift, I get a dopamine hit and it clears my brain. We can take that dopamine hit to constantly learning about our health and never taking action and finding the next new shiny thing. Now, I like shiny things. I got this one at an estate sale. I love shiny things, but when it comes to my health, if I'm constantly chasing the newest and greatest and latest that marketing is sending to me, I did that for years and never got healthy. It was about building a strong foundation, and that foundation for 25 years hasn't changed. Now, are there shiny things out there that can help you feel a little better? Yes, but they're not going to optimize your foundation and give your body the support for your thyroid to work. And that's soaking in magnesium, desiccated liver, acerola cherry powder, balanced iodine, only after you've got the other things put into place. You know, order of operations. I had a math teacher who literally detested me, and I have to admit, I didn't like her very much. And part of it was my dad was the principal. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. The order of operations. She was teaching me the order of operations, and I wanted to jump to all these different things. When it comes to adding iodine, there is an order of operations. Now, I also want to talk about today about the way in which you can add iodine. There's a gentle pathway and there's a whoo pathway. And only you can determine which pathway is best for you. There are two pathways. I do both now because I want the benefit of both. The gentle pathway through your skin is not going to give your body the full on amount of iodine that your sleep, your hormones, your brain function, your let's see, will I get triggered for that? Your breast health. I don't know if I'll get for that. I might not throw this video out to people, which I would love your help. If this video has been helpful for you, would you please share it? That's so beneficial because sometimes when I say different things, the algorithm pushes me down. So it's so helpful when people share it, and I would consider it just such a gift if this is helping you to put your health together when you share the video. And so iodine on your skin, you don't have to have all of these things set up, right? Because it's a gentler approach. And iodine on your skin can be very, very beneficial, especially to tissues that have cystic lumps. Very, very beneficial through your skin. I've seen women over and over get rid of those within 2 days of using iodine through their skin. And it's such a gentler way to get it in. You don't have to be as worried about all of these different layers in your foundation that need to be supported. Now, when you start taking it orally, in my opinion, that's not a doctor, not a nurse, not anything. If it's a good fit for you, then having the layers for your foundation set in. But it's simple. You soak in magnesium, take your desiccated liver, take your acerola cherry powder, add some salt. It's the foundation. It gets the iron copper recycling. It gets your retinol up. It gets your copper up. It's doing so many things for your body to set that foundation strong. Does that heal everything? It doesn't. It gives you the foundation for everything to heal. Now, if you're at the point where you have Hashimoto's, this is not a good fit for you. It's going to make your Hashimoto's worse. You've got some healing to do before you are able to get the benefits of iodine. Have I seen people do that? Absolutely, I have. But if you have Hashimoto's, you're not going to jump onto this. Not even if you have all of your cofactors up, you're not jumping in, because it will heighten your Hashimoto's. You've got to focus on healing that Hashimoto's before you get the benefits. Now, did you realize that iodine is the raw material for your thyroid to make thyroid hormone? Iodine. It's the raw material. It benefits your brain function. It benefits your sleep. It benefits your hormones. It benefits your tissues. There's your heart, your metabolism. If your metabolism is slow, you might not have enough iodine. I'm checking. Today's a rainy day. Do you love rainy days? Oh, I love rainy days. And I love warm drinks on rainy days. And so I did some peppermint. Oh, it's the perfect temperature. Oh, just that minty freshness. I love peppermint. What have you got that you're drinking this morning? Now I've got my water bottle. Love my water bottle. But on cool days, and today was rainy and just, curl up in the corner, read a good book kind of day. And so I made myself a quick cup of peppermint tea. I'd love to know what you're drinking. Post it in the comments below and let me know, because I might need some inspiration if I ever get burned out on peppermint tea. Don't know if I will, but I might. So share with me what you're drinking in your cup today. I would love to know. Just holding this cup and smelling it helps regulate my nervous system. In fact, I think that's a huge part of it for me. It's just, I feel my body sinking and I need a really comfy chair. And that helps regulate our nervous system, as does the master mineral of soaking in magnesium, acerola cherry powder, and desiccated liver. Those basics, those foundational pieces. I want to pull my notes up here to make sure I've gone over everything. Those foundational pieces that create a strong foundation. Now, if you've been around for a while, you know I'm not a huge super fan of synthetic vitamin D. For some people, it's appropriate, but synthetic vitamin D has a downside. I mean, we are smart. We have done so many things as a society, but we haven't learned how to capture sunshine in a bottle. And vitamin D in pill form is synthetic. and it will drop your retinol. And when your retinol drops, your body has that natural recycling system of iron and copper, and that synthetic vitamin D drops it. Now, some people don't feel it. Some people feel it right away. It depends on where your body is at. And that's where that individuality comes in. And I would love to be on your board of directors. And I'm going to ask Shelley right now to throw up a link if you would like to meet one-on-one. I've got some openings and I'm doing that again. It's my passion. It's what started the company. And I let the company, all the little details, all the things that happen in running a company, I let that take me over, and I'm back to doing what I love. And that is connecting with people one-on-one and really digging in and making sure that that foundation is strong. And I'd love to work with you. I work with people all over the world because we can do it with technology now. We can do it online. And I would love to work with you one-on-one and really dig in deep and figure out, where are you at? At what do you need to be adding in? What can you let go of that's maybe taking all your time but not giving you optimal benefits? My focus and one of the core founding principles of living the good life naturally after my own personal health crash is about minimum input for maximum output, because it can be overwhelming and it can be lonely to optimize our health. And you don't have to do it alone. I would love it if you would invite me to be on your board of directors and to be a part of your team, not as a doctor, not as a nurse, but be a part of your team. Because as a CEO, I do not do it by myself. Do you know, now with the company being 25 years old, I don't even know some of the things they do. Like, I couldn't even step in and do them. But as a CEO, I have brought on people who know how to do it and do it very well. And that's how it is with your body. You're the CEO and you bring on people to support you and help you and make it a smoother, more efficient, faster transition to get to where you want to go. And I would love to be on your board if that's a good fit for you. So check out that link that Shelley posted, and I'd love to connect with you. Let's talk a little bit. As I went over this, I realized that I didn't spend as much time. Let's go right here. I didn't spend as much time talking about the iodine. Did you realize that the 5 highest places in our bodies that people get cancer are the 5 places most dependent on iodine? It's vital. Now, I like this iodine because it is in glycerin. It's not in alcohol, and it's a gentler approach than other iodines. You still have to be respectful of this iodine. It has a balanced energy versus a Lugol's iodine that has a really strong head and goes in this way. This goes in with a balanced energy of head and tail and goes in this way and supports. Even with that, we still need to make sure that our cofactors, that way, our cofactors are up and supported and taken care of, so that as our body lets go of the halogens, it's got our body has the support it needs to have the minerals to bind and let it go. And remember, a little bag of Brazil nuts. Can you see them? Do you remember, who was the lady? It was a TV show I watched as a kid, and she'd look through her looking glass and she'd call out names. And I always wanted her to call out Kristen, and one day she did. So, and would pretend with her. I can't remember her name. Anyway, if you're not old enough, you're like, what is this woman talking about? Anyway, I want you to pretend there's some Brazil nuts right here, because the selenium in those Brazil nuts is like no other. And many people feel support just adding Brazil nuts. Their thyroid works better because you're reducing inflammation. Now, the other thing that's so interesting, because you and I have talked about the trifecta, the magnesium morning trifecta. This morning, I got out, I watered plants. I had not all my plants needed to be watered today because of the beautiful rain, but I did have some hanging baskets that didn't get the benefit of that rain. So I went out and was doing those and just soaking in that beautiful sunshine. Your ability to have the morning sun and the evening sun sets the regulation for your retinol, copper, and iron recycling. The stronger that cycle is, the easier your body recycles in your body. The easier your recycling center in your body works. Watching the sun come up, watching the sun go down. And it just creates this beautiful cycle that supports your body. So never forget how important natural rhythm is to creating health. Now, you might not be able to do that every day. You might be in an office at 4:00 in the morning and you're working. That's okay. On the days that you're not, let's focus on getting what we can. Imperfect action creates optimal health. I am living proof. I did not go from a wheelchair and seizures and losing my hair, eyebrows gone, eyelashes falling out, with my head held up in that wheelchair because I didn't have the energy to hold it up on my own. I did not go from that to where I'm at now. And I don't take that for granted, but I did not do that by doing it perfectly. These things that I share with you, I do not do perfectly. Yes, I know them. And there's a gap between knowing and living. And I'm okay with that now. Are you? I hope you're okay with that. Because if that gap stresses you out, that, oh, I know all this stuff and I'm not doing this stuff all the time like I'm supposed to, you might be in good girl energy. That gap is where good girl energy lies. That you have to be good enough to deserve getting what you want. Health has nothing to do about deserving. It's a simple chemical structure that we have to put those things into place that our body needs. We have to have those things. Oh, now my lipstick's all done. We have to have those things into place. It's a simple chemical balance that we have to have into place. It's not about you deserving being healthy. You don't have to deserve it. No. And if you're in that place where, oh, I'm not doing all the things I'm supposed to be doing, you might be in that gap of good girl energy. Step out of it with me. I didn't do it perfectly. I still don't do it perfectly, even with all of the beautiful things that I have been able to learn over the last 25 years. And let me share with you, there's a magnesium conference happening. I'm doing everything I can to get there. I just found out about it. It's in October. I'm doing everything I can to get there to learn more about this, because my mission is simple yet profound: to end magnesium deficiency in women by 2030. Because if you end it in women, they immediately will end it in their children. And we make a difference in the world. And we stand up and share those things that we're passionate about. You know, I've shared with you a little bit about mine: thrifting and connecting with people. What's your passion? Because your health is decreasing that passion. Your health touches every relationship. It touches every single part of your life. And when you feel better, every part of your life is enriched. And so standing in that good girl energy, being frozen because you can't hit that 7 days a week. I don't hit it 7 days a week. That morning sunshine and evening sunset sunrise, sunset. Oh, that reminds me of Fiddler on the Roof. Oh, I saw Topol in San Francisco at the Koran, and it was an incredible performance. He was the one who played in TV. I got to see him live on the stage show, and it was incredible when they sing sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset. It's your body needs that. It needs that rhythm. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to deserve being healthy. You just need to put some things in place to create a strong foundation. Creating a strong foundation does not heal everything. It doesn't. It sets you up to heal everything, though, and get you feeling better. I'd love to know, where are you at on your journey of creating optimal health? Are you soaking in magnesium? First place we start. Are you maybe adding in the desiccated liver so that you're getting the retinol and the iron and the copper to support your iodine? Are you just adding in the acerola? I almost said it again. The acerola cherry powder. Are you just adding this in? And this is where the individuality comes in of taking things, because if you have interstitial cystitis, you can't take this. And we've got to create a little bit of a different pathway of how you can get it in. It's a little bit longer, a little bit harder, but anti-vitamin C will aggravate interstitial cystitis. And so we've got to create different pathways for you to get that iron, copper balance recycling in your body. Maybe you're adding in and making sure your electrolytes, making sure your electrolytes are strong. Share with me, where are you at? And I want to know, are you celebrating? Because celebration will move you forward faster. I promise you this, in 25 years, I've never seen an exception in anyone. I have never seen this exception. It works every single time. Women who celebrate what they've done are the women who move forward faster. If you want to accelerate your healing journey, get a little awkward. Well, maybe you don't dance awkward. I do. I have a daughter who's a ballroom dancer, and I learned how to dance like this. Side to side. That's the equivalent of my dance steps. And she does these beautiful twists and turns with her body. Dance like no one's watching, and celebrate. Did you open your eyes today? Did you reach for a glass of water today? Those who celebrate the smallest victories are those who move forward faster. It unlocks the energy in your body of feeling like health is so heavy and hard. I want you to unlock that. Move with me. Celebrate. Celebrate. Are you doing it? It's not the newest, greatest dopamine hit, but if you're running for that, we've got a broken cycle. It's the smallest, simplest things, building a foundation that makes everything work better. And I want to be here to help you build that foundation. I love being a part of that journey. I know some of the things that I lost can never be replaced. Yes, we replaced our retirement. Yes, we were able to pull out financially. There are some of the most important things of my life that I missed with my children and my husband that will never be replaced because I didn't feel good. Feeling good touches everything. And here is what I know about women. When they feel good, they immediately start helping other people to feel good. And we need more women feeling good, helping other people to feel good, because that makes a difference for children. And ultimately, that's my push and drive at living the good life naturally. So I'd love to know. Thank you for being here with me today. I've loved it. I hope it's helped you understand a little bit more about different pathways. And remember, I'm an official sheet snob. I love, love, love good sheets. This stains any iodine that you're taking will stain when you put it on your skin. So make sure it's dry. Soft tissue areas absorb the most. Inside of thigh, inside of your underarm, over your belly, over your breasts, but it will stain. So make sure it's dry before I do mine at nighttime. Before I get into bed, I make sure that is dry. And it's a gentler pathway. It doesn't hit every area though. It is a gentler pathway to start. And you don't have to have all of those things in place typically to start it. Remember, I'm not a doctor, not diagnosing, not prescribing, not telling you what to do. I'm giving you the respect that you are making decisions based on your own body. It's vital that we do that in this information overload era of time that we're in. Healthy women filter information and take action. Oh, it's been so good to be with you. I'm going to go finish my little cup of peppermint tea, and I have a grandson coming. There was a little hiccup in his schedule, and so I've got some things that have to happen today, and so this grandma is going to step into doing some of those things with the 3-year-old. I'll tell you how it goes. One thing I know, it is going to be joyful. And some of the things might not get done, and I'm okay with that because I love the joyful moments, and I hope you have some today too. Bye-bye. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I've got so many screens up. I can't find where to end it. Okay, there. We're gone. Bye.